Hello everyone, I am Smirna Martin, currently doing my first year in the stream of Computer Science Engineering at SNS College of Technology. I am here to explain about artificial intelligence and how quantum computer is related to artificial intelligence. In this video, I will talk about what is artificial intelligence, how exactly AI works, types of artificial intelligence, a real life example, what are quantum computers, overview, video on quantum computers. So first, let's see about artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? It is a technology that allows computer systems to perform tasks normally requiring human intelligence such as visual perception, speech recognition, decision making and translation between languages via iterative sources. How exactly AI works? Well, AI system works by combining large sets of data with intelligence, iterative processing algorithms to learn from patterns and features in the data that they analyze. Next is every time an AI system runs a round of data processing, it tests and measures its own performance and develops additional expertise. The goal of AI science is to build a computer system that is capable of modeling human behavior so that it can use human-like thinking process to solve complex problems. Finally, to accomplish this objective, AI system utilize a whole series of techniques and process as well as vast array of different technologies. Now, let's talk about the types of AI in brief. First is the reactive machines. These are the oldest forms of AI machines that have extremely limited capability. They emulate the human mind's ability to respond to different kinds of stimuli. These machines does not have memory-based functionality. This means such machines cannot use previously gained experience to inform their present actions. The next is the limited memory. These are the machines that, in addition to having the capabilities of purely reactive machines, they are also capable of learning from historical data to make decisions. Nearly all existing applications that we know of comes under this category of AI. The third is the theory of mind. This AI is the next level of AI systems that researchers are currently engaged in innovating. A theory of mind level AI will be able to better understand the entities it is interacting with by discerning their needs, emotions, beliefs, and thought process. While artificial emotion intelligence is already a budding industry and an area of interest for leading AI researchers. The last is the self-aware. AI has evolved to be so akin to the human brain that it has developed self-awareness, creating this type of AI which is decades if not centuries away from materializing it and will always be the ultimate objective of all the AI researchers. This type of AI will not only be able to understand and evoke emotions in those it interacts with, but also have emotions, needs, beliefs, and potentially desires of its own. The real question is, what does an AI do at its core? Here is a robot we built in the lab which is now dropped onto a field in spite of the variation in lighting, landscape and dimensions of the field. The AI robot must perform as expected. This ability to react appropriately to a new situation is called generalized learning. The robot is now at the crossroad, one that is paved in, the other is rocky. The robot must determine which path to take based on the circumstances. This portrays the robot's reasoning ability. After a short stroll, the robot now encounters a stream that it cannot swim across. Using the plank provided as an input, the robot is able to cross this stream. So, a robot uses the given output and finds the solution for the problem. This is the problem solving three capabilities makes a robot artificially intelligent. In real life, smartphones, cars, social media feeds, video games, banking, surveillance, and many other aspects of our daily life uses artificial intelligence. You must be wondering, well, how is artificial intelligence different from machine learning and deep learning? Well, machine learning is a technique to achieve AI, and deep learning, in turn, is a subset of machine learning. Machine learning provides a machine with the capability to learn from data and experience throughout rhythms. Deep learning does this learning through ways inspired by the human brain. This means through deep learning, data and patterns can be better perceived. Ray Kurzweil, a well known futurist, predicts that by the year of 2045, we would have robots as smart as humans. This is called the point of singularity. Well, that's not all. In fact, Elon Musk predicts that the human brain and body will be enhanced by AI implants, which would make us partly cyborgs. Let's move on to the core topic, quantum computers. In simple words, quantum computers are the machines that uses the properties of quantum physics to store data and perform computations. This can be extremely advantageous for certain tasks where they could be vastly outperform even our best supercomputers. All computers rely on a fundamental ability to store and manipulate information. Current computers manipulate individual bits which stores information as binary 0 and 1 states. For example, when a human eye sees the letter A, our computer sees a specific strings of zeros and ones. From social media to spreadsheets, everything is done through these sequence of zeros and ones. Where current computer uses bits, quantum computer uses qubits. Bits in a current computer can only be either 1 or 0 but not both. But qubits can represent a 1 and a 0 at the same time. So, if computers were coins, current models would be flipping a coin with both head or tails as the only outcomes. But quantum computing would like be spinning the coin. The computer doesn't have to choose one or the other. This allows quantum computers to look at many different variables simultaneously. The good news is that quantum computers would be thousands of times faster than our current computer, possibly reducing the time to solve a complex problem from hundreds of thousands of years to mere seconds. The bad news is quantum computers are very fragile and need to be perfectly isolated from heat and vibration. In the mixture of lemon juice and water, even though the portion of lemon juice is very little in that mixture, you can't say that it is not there. This property of superposition and entanglement of quantum physics empowers quantum computers to handle operations at speed that are orders of magnitude faster than the traditional computers. Quantum computers aims to revolutionize more future quantum technologies, and just like any other transformation around the world, quantum computers have the potential to impact our daily lives in so many ways like our security needs, healthcare needs, etc. For example, it can be used to create private keys for encrypting messages from one location to another. It can be difficult for people with ulterior motives to copy the key of quantum uncertainty. This type of unique and unbreakable encryption is already tested by banks and companies like JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Barclays, etc. It can be used in the medicinal world as it will be easier for quantum computers to study each property of atoms and molecules as it works on the similar concept. To conclude, one of the major areas for quantum computers is artificial intelligence, which relies on the processing huge amounts of complex data sets. There is also a need to evolve algorithms to allow for better learning, reasoning, and understanding. The basic idea is that there are problems that require an artificial intelligence to generate new data that it hasn't seen before in order to make a decision. Solving this problem may require coming up with an underlying model for the probability distribution in the question that it could use in the new situation. The potential for classical and quantum to work together, leveraging the elastic nature of the cloud and the powerful specific problem solving capabilities of the quantum computers. I hope you guys enjoyed this session and learned the basics of artificial intelligence and quantum computers. Thank you, God bless, and have a great day ahead.